What's up, everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Witcher, and oh boy, we are, as you can see here, still recovering from a rather aggressive, extended drinking game with old Otto here, and did, of course, fend off some weeds, I guess you could say, outside, and, well, I mean, we gotta head out. Oh, uh-oh. We have lots of things to do out here, but we are very much still drunk, so this is going to be a challenge to fight any of the many things that I'm sure we might encounter here. And I'm wondering if his dog is howling at some enemies that are about to show up here.
That dog seems to be looking for something.
Uh-oh.
Watch those Echinop's thorns, pup.
Uh-oh.
What are you guarding?
Guarding, you say? He does have his doghouse back here, which will take us an eternity to get to because we are still very much stumbling our way around. Apparently it's getting lighter, at least starting to get lighter. Come on. I want to see what you have hiding in here. Anything? It says doghouse. I mean, I would think you're guarding something. Maybe it's out there. But I would take a guess that there might be something in your doghouse as well. Now, I don't really know how long it takes for our stupor to wear off here. Maybe we're starting to get a little better? I don't know about that, though. Here I realize we can also now see what time it is there. So it is 1 o'clock. Still plenty of nighttime left. Oh, okay. We don't have a drunken stupor if we pull out our weapon. Except we face these guys, not so surprisingly. Uh-oh, and there are a lot of them. I suppose I should have seen coming. Alright, switching to our group stance. Okay, one down. Oh. Man, got all. Got it quickly, that. Any more? Not that I can see. More ectoplasm. More of their skull. At least some mixture of those two things. It says that those are valuable crafting materials, but I don't know to what extent that's really the case. Okay, I'd also love to see where ought we head next, because there are a few places of power, but we didn't really establish what those are for. Oh, by the river. We're expecting to run into some not so great things at night, some monsters that we're supposed to fend off. We were also hoping to get to Mikul, who I'm not sure if he'll actually greet us at night, but it looks like we have to go quite a ways to make it there, and probably run into many more of those ghost dogs along the way, but maybe we'd also run into some of the other stuff too. I think that's where we ought to go next. You always gonna fight us in groups? Or, yep, it does look that way. Fortunately, I think we went just long enough in between fights that we did regenerate a lot of our HP in between. It looked like we might have been in full HP, actually. Oh, despite that being our final attack, it was not our final attack. There we go. Okay, we actually did not take much damage there. Is there any limit to how many of these we can stack up? Because I bet we are going to put that to the test quite soon. Ooh, Beast Fang. It does contain vitriol, which I'm pretty sure is one of the ingredients we were using in one of our prior alchemical recipes. What is that? Bandits. Vesna Hood. Uh-oh.
Why are you being so gentle with
Looks
her,
like Miss
Butch?
Vesna has unwanted visitors.
Rough, I dare you.
Oh, this shrew needs to...
Alright.
My dead body
Oh, we're gonna talk, okay? Not gonna go straight into fighting them.
You'll be.
Is that you? Witcher, help!
Uh-oh.
Piss off.
Are we back to
Whitesy,
freezing
no
cutscenes?
monsters here.
Don't have the balls to fight a Witcher, Butch.
Shut it, woman. I'll show you balls.
You're apt to lose those shortly.
Yep, which, not so surprisingly, does mean that they're going to try to fight us.
I'll send you to your grave.
I would prefer to take you out one at a time. If possible. Oh, I don't know if we can hit you. Oh, she's taking him out, stabbing him in the back. Switch to our heavy stance. I was assuming that that was the way to go here, although... There we go. Now we're back in rhythm.
Will you help me? I fear the dogs and thugs, but I need to get home.
Okay. I will, as soon as this cutscene's over, make those swaps, or at least look at the options that I changed earlier to make so that this wasn't supposed to happen. I thought we fixed it. We had it working in the last episode, so I'm not sure why this is suddenly back to being the case.
Certainly.
Get home? Sure. Okay, but one moment, please. I would like to check out what we have going on here. Ooh, is that a strong liquor? Strong alcohol. Yeah, nice. Used up basically all of that. Ooh, but our inventory is full. Yeah, we used up all that in our drinking contest. So, I mean, we don't need food at the moment. Also see that our medallion is wiggling, which suggests that there are more enemies close by, which I suppose shouldn't really be coming as a surprise at the moment. There's some weak alcohol. Swap out the weak alcohol for the strong alcohol. And bottled water is another thing that I'm assuming is just about worthless. Think. Take that.
Hurry, I don't have all night.
Sorry. I'd like to loot a little bit. Pardon me. Weak alcohol, don't need it. Got that. Huh? Want just that. Okay. Then anyone else? Anyone else got some stuff for us? I don't think so. Okay, so where exactly do you need to go? Hello, rabid dog. Oh. Yeah, I think we knew that was gonna happen. Whoa! What the heck is that? That is a ghoul. Please don't attack us. What the heck was that? Please don't jump like that. You are freaking me out. Okay. Any more where you came from? No. Note to self. Remember, rabid dogs. They're not good. They are a sign of more bad stuff to come soon thereafter. Like that rabid dog, for example. Alright, I'm ready now. Bring it on. Cool as well? Just you? At least at the moment, just you? There we go. Okay. Okay. More heads. At least make it in safely. This your home? Oh, well, hello! I did not expect to see you in here. No, apparently this is not your home. Excuse you. Please don't do that. Okay, white vinegar. I think we did just pick up a little bit of that, but... Hey, also note to self. Apparently, houses, not necessarily safe. Still here. Traveler and a merchant, what on earth are you guys doing out here right now?
No missions for you.
A cursed plague stopped our transport outside Vizima.
Whoa! Whoa! Hello! Hey, you triggered that, not me. What else? Nope. Guys, I really need to be more careful out here. Alright, where is your home, Esnahood? Are you supposed to go back here to the main village? Or is there somewhere else where we are supposed to take you? Let's take a look at the map. Or actually, we should take a look at our quest. I think we got one for this. The grandma's house? I decided to help Miss Hood get to her grandma's place in the outskirts. I need to protect her from the creatures she could encounter along the way. Okay. Where is that? Over here? Oh, opposite direction. Glad we checked. So yeah, sure, let's do this for now. It is, of course, a bit of a deviation from our plan to originally go and find Mikul. Oh, also, before I forget, I'm going to quickly make sure that the options are set. Ooh. This is the thing that I changed earlier. It made it so that we could, in fact, see the cutscenes. But it was set the way it was supposed to be set. So that is concerning that we still had freezing cutscenes, even with that. Okay, are we going the right way now? I'm not convinced that we are. Except that we are. Okay, and here are all the shrines as well. I don't know if we need to do them all in the same night or not. So, I mean, I think the night is getting relatively late. It's 2:30. Or, well, we're a ways through the night already. Have that going. Does that mean that we now need to get all the other ones tonight? In which case, we would need to get moving to pull that off. Okay, let's keep going. Still Vesna? We do. Except this is the way we are supposed to go. Here's at least. Okay, I would really prefer if we kept our sword out. On the assumption that that won't be the last of the dogs that we run into. I will continue to use these, though. Oh, hello! Okay. And they were supposed to scare you guys off. And made you appear. Oh, hello. I don't... Oh, and there's another one here, too. I don't know if, Vesna is technically... Oh, wow, there's a lot of them. Is Vesna technically invulnerable? Can she die? Okay, we need to switch to group form. Excuse me?
It's those dogs.
They're still fighting us right now.
You're all right. They're gone.
They're not gone. What? Now they're gone, I think. Though I'm not entirely convinced. We'll take their goodies. By their goodies, I mean heads. Yikes. The heck are you? Monkey? Okay. Anyways, ooh, one more. Should be headed... Where exactly? Along this way. Yeah. Just that the path curves a little bit confusing. Yes, over here. That appears to be a dead end. So yeah, is Vesna basically immune to damage? Rabid dog. Know what happens next? Brace yourselves. Why, hello! Care to help us with this fight, maybe? Person who happens to have come along. Switch to power stance. Anyone else? Traveler? 2. 2 dog remains here? Oh, we at least got 1 there. Okay. Is another shrine. I mean, last time we did this, we faced many dogs. So, yep. We are not fully healed at the moment. I was gonna say, we might want to Did she just die? No! She did die. What? Oh my god. Okay, well that answers our question, doesn't it? I did not realize that was a thing. I feel really bad. I don't know if, that's reason enough for us to say we really messed up big time and we ought to restart. Yeah, I had no idea. No idea if we were dealing with, something that could be failed like that. And I mean, granted, she may have just taken, like, 3 wolves on simultaneously there at the beginning of this encounter, where these guys came up a little earlier than I expected them to. Now we can use this. I don't know, there might be even more come after this. I think I'm gonna, again, wait a little bit, but man, yikes. Okay, there's another question for you guys. Should we... I mean, how significant is a failed mission like that? Because, I mean, obviously I feel terrible. Clearly messed up big time. Inventory is full. Is that reason enough to restart? I mean, we only sort of just started this round. Is she an important character? Okay. I think we continue. It's bar guest again. So, now we know. Sort of. Kind of. More? Inventory is still full. Yep. Yeesh. Don't like that. We are done with swamp monsters. Oh, but we were questioning whether or not we ought to sell that stuff. And generate a little bit of life with some food, but... Or... I don't know if we had the ability to give Vesna any food. Oh, I could have used some of those signs as well during those fights, I realized. Forgot to do that. Could that have been enough to save her? I mean, eventually... Yikes. Well, I think we carry on, but we... Well, we carry on with the knowledge that stakes are maybe a little higher than we might have thought they were. And it certainly is possible for innocent bystanders to, well, not make it out alive. Okay. I'm wary of these guys potentially not being very happy of us. Do you see anything about the quest that we just failed? It looks like they disappear after you fail. Okay. Oh. Really? Thought we finished this one. We seem to fight everyone. Otherwise, this is the main quest, I think. Ask me to slay the beast. Visit the 5 chapels of the Eternal Flame. We've done some of those. Counters. We were thinking of doing that. Still need to talk. And it's also something we're kind of trying to do along with those things. Different. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, that one is gone now, that quest. You have this Eternal Fire. Oh, we have a routed dog here as well. Might be some people showing up when we do this. Yep. Sure are. So maybe, I think the mistake might have been, in large part, trying to simultaneously do all of these quests. Because we have, oh, these guys will help us, except they may also die. So yeah, we may have made a bit of a mistake trying to multitask too much. Yeah. Yeah. because we are certainly going to face more of these guys as we're trying to activate all the Eternal Flames, and that has not gone so well for our friends here. I mean, feel worse about having let Vesna die. Alright, this is obviously going more. Just one. All these guys. We could have cleared all, or at least many of these guys out in advance, talking to Vesna. Might she have survived? Maybe. But I think we're just gonna have to accept that as a thing of the past now. And, well, acknowledge that we messed up. We don't need the weak out, right? Probably why that's still there, in fact. Might have room for the flint? Okay, we don't have room for the flint either. Never mind. Okay, so we can maybe still talk to Heron here, but I mean, it's night, so that might not be so relevant. I mean, the primary reason we were going in this direction was to help Vesna, because it was in the opposite direction of where we wanted to go for the cool. The more I think about it, the more I feel like we could very much make up for that mistake. We could succeed if we were to restart. Okay, I heard. Yep, you. I don't know where you came from, but switch to the quick stance, because I think we're still in group stance. But it is apparently just you. Maybe. Right in the middle of the town. Inventory's full. Cannot take the head. Just have a bazillion of them because we've been fighting so many. Okay, we have one more of the Holy Flames, so I think we do that. And we just accept defeat. At least from those side quests. I believe Last Flame is back in this direction. We got all of them here. Let me see. I think it's going to be that one. Pretty sure it's that. We only have, well, it's 4:30 right now. I don't know how long that gives us. Probably it doesn't take us hours to get back over there, right? Please take the ectoplasm, I think. Uh-oh. They just seem to always spawn here, the Eternal Flames, regardless of whether or not you've activated them. They do exactly the opposite of what the Reverend wanted them to do, it would seem. Alright, this one had two heads, apparently. I don't think we're drunk anymore, which is also useful, but yeah, I mean, we are running out of space for this stuff. I don't know if it's useful to hold on to them as just things we could sell. Relevant? I'm gonna assume not. It seems like if we really wanted to, we could get a lot of them. Okay. This is the direction of the final shrine. So, you know, we'll take that as the primary goal here. Complete that. Activate this one, which probably means, yep, there are going to be more. A lot more at that, potentially. I don't know if after we actually complete this, if suddenly they will dissipate, subside, however you want to phrase it. Fewer of them will show up. May not have room for even the teeth at this point. Looks like the skull may be the more valuable of the two pieces anyway, so I think we move on. We try to finish this off. That doesn't look good. Royal Huntsman, I don't know if you're fighting him too. One would think. since this is your job, you would also have some ability to defend yourself. But, I mean, we saw how the others fared. Might have room for the ectoplasm still. We've established... No. Now, nothing. Could get this last one. Might be this right here. Or there will just be more enemies, which we should have also expected. This might even be where we picked up Vesna originally. I mean, maybe it's more experience? Having fought all these guys? But yeah, I don't think there's much else left. We're going the right way? We are. Just requires a little bit of turning. It's advanced technology that is unfamiliar to me. Abigail. Seems like, regardless of who you are not necessarily safe. Okay, this is the last one. We are not at full HP yet. We know they're probably going to trigger before we actually get there. Do we have reason to try to make sure that we eat some food in advance of that? Maybe. Just to be safe here, given how I'm assuming this one might be the most difficult. That is the last one. Yep, please don't put away your sword, Geralt. Also, where did you go? Did you disappear because that was the last one? Or are we about to fight something bigger and badder? See, like, now, if they are well and truly gone, then I would have loved to have had the opportunity to help Vesna now, when it is far safer. Also, are we closer to Mikul? We are. Okay, so let's mark that as our next quest. We need to go that way. Also getting closer to the crypt, but I don't think we have established yet how we are supposed to enter that place. More of the bar guests here. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I mean, maybe they are quite literally guests from a bar. Merchant's Bridge is new. Okay, we're not necessarily safe in here. Let's see. Are dead people. Not so surprisingly, but wow, okay. These are things we do not have. Makes me believe we probably ought to find room for. That's probably not the best thing that we have at the moment. Don't know. Those colors at the bottom right corner of them may be an indication of how rare they are. Oh no, they can go in a totally separate pouch. Okay. Cool. Okay, in that case, we can probably start on back. We drop it on the ground, which is a little unappetizing, but 5-second rule, right? Okay. Yeah. We're learning, but it's painful. Okay, there could be enemies in here. Not appear to be enemies in here. I mean, like, take the amount of coins we're taking now, for example. 10 in total, maybe, across those two buildings. Compared to the 100 we might have been able to get for completing some quests. Potentially, the Vesna quest. Where exactly is he? Supposedly around here, although what is this? No? He's on the other side of the bridge, supposedly. We're not really going down, but we know there are supposed to be baddies around here as well, by the river. That needs to happen at night, whereas the other stuff, talking to this dude, does not need to happen at night. Yep, this is what we need. Group stance. So I'm assuming we're probably going to get a lot of these guys. As to how difficult they are, we are about to find out. They are hitting us, but it seems like we're generally able to manage the last one. We have coins. And drown our brain tissue. I think we might have needed this also to show people that we did in fact successfully take these guys down. Addition to more alchemical ingredients, okay. Do like that too. I swear those are going to be valuable at some point. Are there more of these guys? We effectively looped back around to one of the places we've been to before. There might be enemies in here. Brace yourself. Or not. It is chicken, though. And there is a history of the world. That we may not have room for? Don't have room for it. It seems like one of those things where you read it once and you're good. So let's drop something. Maybe just temporarily. In order to... Oh, come on. Take this. And read it. And then we can walk again. If we need to. So it's history of the world. Right, let's read. When the criminal stake had been lit and flames reached her, she began insulting all the knights, barons, mages, and counselors gathered in the square in such foul language that they were all filled with dread. Though wet logs had been stacked to prevent the hag from burning too quickly, and provide her a chance to suffer in the flames, dry wood was soon added to the fire to end the execution more swiftly. Yikes! She must truly have harbored a demon inside her, as she uttered not a single scream, though she sizzled fair enough. Instead, she began cursing horribly. An avenger shall be born from my own blood, she cried. From the defiled elder blood, destroyer of the nations and worlds will rise. He shall avenge my torment. Death, death, and revenge upon you and your offspring. That was all she managed to articulate before she perished. Such was the death of Falca, her punishment for the innocent blood she had spilled. This book adds glossary entry to our journal. Like, does that do anything for us? Not sure that it does on that occasion, because the other times we also got crafting materials, or crafting recipes that we learned about.
Oh, to drink in the hairy bear, but the city gates are closed.
That's just a normal dagger. That is strong alcohol. We would like that. Oh, we still have blueberries. Those are not valuable, I remember that. We'll at least take the alcohol. Medium strength. We do also have a medium strength here. I think we can pass, though. We might have a weak alcohol buried in our inventory somewhere. Mutton leg. Also think this is a not so great one, so pass. That's just a wardrobe. Okay. It's got to be getting close to day now, I think. That it is. Okay. So... Oh, there are still more of these guys, though. Apparently, we did not get the last of them. Thought they were only coming out at night, and it seemed like this was probably light enough that I did not expect that we would still run into them here. There's one behind us at the moment as well. Quick stance really quickly. Hope to finish you off before the other ones get behind us, but now they are, so we'll switch back to group stance. Switch back to quick stance for just you. You stop dodging us. Don't do that. Man, did we successfully complete that mission, it looks like? Oh, hello there.
Kedmil Havkaran.
Greetings. I don't
Cutscene's
speak your
working!
language.
Nenduan Esavatgan. You'll not intimidate us, Witcher. Where's Haran Brog? He promised us some hawker's specialties.
I'm not sure I like your tone. Heron didn't mention you. I was hunting drowners.
Va tel nain. You're no Ensaid, but you're not Dwan filth either. We'll
I
just
know
take
none
our
of these
weapons,
words.
and let's part in peace.
The goods are Heron's. Sorry, Ensayed, but I can't let you touch those crates.
Listen carefully, Vatgern.
Alright,
We're
just
part of
calm
the 28th
down with
unit.
this
Our
other
brothers
language
suffer
stuff.
from disease and hunger.
We
These
get it,
crates
you're
contain
special.
Food,
You're
medicine, and
bilingual.
weapons. We want them now, for we can't approach Vizima's walls every day.
I guess I see your point.
Good. We have no choice. But you do.
Oh. Seems like you also have friends here. Can't help but notice there's at least one person hanging out in the background there. So I would think that if we were to say no, that they would probably proceed to attack us. Isn't Heron one of the people that we're supposed to befriend? So I feel like we kind of need to have Heron on our side here. Isn't that the guy we tried to bribe? Or am I getting my people mixed up? But I think we may need to do this, in which case we may be about to get ourselves into a pretty
Sorry,
nasty fight.
I'm working for Heron. You'll have to find your hawker's specialties elsewhere.
Willing to die for their greedy Dwan. You're not one of them.
Doesn't matter. Don't
think he's gonna
touch
fight
those
us,
crates.
right?
We'll slay you
Yep.
and then Haran, as a lesson to all traitors. Sparle!
Okay, so admittedly, I did not fully catch... Oh, I recognize that name, actually. I think. Okay, I also think we want to get rid of you first. So that you don't continue to attack us from afar. Pepper us from there. See that we ought to be in a group stance at the moment. I would love if you would stop running away, because you are making this not so easy on me. Okay, thank you, though. Cool. Just you? Question mark? I think we need to go to heavy stance with you.
Now you pissed me off.
Oh, I thought we had our final attack in there. Apparently not. Who's left? Oh. Leader. Maybe. Oh no. That's just your name, generally speaking. Or the type of traitor that you are who heals arms illegally or stuff like that. Okay. Yeah. I think we ought to talk to Heron. Also, I can't help but notice that it is... Okay, 6:30. I wouldn't call that night, but if you say so. Drowner stuff. Left over from them. More Drowner stuff. More Drowner stuff. Stop rolling. Geralt, I think we're safe now. I think you are good. See, Temerian Steel Sword might be better than what we are currently using. Dagger, we've seen that many times, so that shouldn't be new to us. I think we're gonna have room for that. Oh, we do. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. That's okay. We don't need the blueberries. I mean, we could use them right now if we really wanted to, but other than that, it's the steel sword. It's the one that I wanted to see. Is that the kind of sword we were just using? Before we upgraded to the Witcher steel sword? I don't know. Maybe the Witcher sword is better. I would hope so. Even now the Witchers are, supposed to be all prestigious and stuff. So, I mean, okay. I think we did successfully check off a couple of quests there, which maybe almost makes up for having totally failed another one. And we'll go back to trying to find the person we were originally going here to see. Be cool, who may be on the other side of this gate, in which case... Oh, he's one of the guards. I was gonna say, we wouldn't be able to make through this gate in all likelihood. But what about this guy right here?
Halt! What?
What do you mean, what? I want to enter the city.
There's a... what do they call that? A quarter line.
Will it last long, this quarantine?
Commander's job to know, not mine.
And I guess the commander's inside. Does this quarantine apply to everyone?
Dunno.
Have you let anyone in?
People with passes, they're allowed in.
I see. Let's talk.
Does the Reverend know you're here?
He does. I mean, people have been giving us some mixed reception when we talk about the Reverend, so we'll play along with it for now, but we'll see.
Of course.
I don't believe you. He give you anything?
Okay, maybe this will finally work.
Not enough pay for this.
Nope. Apparently not enough.
Does the Reverend know you're here?
We say who?
Strangers aren't welcome here. Be off.
Okay. Are you...
Strangers aren't welcome
Ah,
here.
another
Be
one of
off.
these. Where he stops talking to us after we do that.
Mickle admits monks and folk with
Strangers
passes.
aren't welcome here.
It's pronounced Nickel as well, apparently. Okay, so in the past, when they went into this mode where they refused talking to us at all, we were able to go into houses and then come back out, and then we were able to talk to them again. I don't remember if we've been in here yet. There might be people in here. There might be enemies in here. There are dead people in here. Probably already been here, based on how there's not anything of note inside. But what that does is, apparently, I would hope, allow us to talk to you again, and I didn't see what the other options were, but I'm assuming we're probably going to need to bribe this guy too. It is rather unfortunate, but we have to do it, we have to do it.
Does the Reverend know you're here?
So apparently we need
Of
to say
course.
this.
I don't believe you. He give you anything?
So, we don't have this or this doesn't work, say. Looks like we need to do this, and is this guy much cheaper than the other guy? Maybe. But I think we need to go at least a little higher than that. Okay.
From the Reverend. Right.
Okay. That wasn't... Yeah, it was a fraction of the price we paid for the other guys. I don't feel so bad about having to do that one. But, I mean, it's basically how much we got from one round of fighting people in the bar. But Reverend said you could use my
The
help.
Reverend
Yeah.
said you could use my help.
I've been told to get rid of those dead uns.
Deadens?
Yeah. Commander told me to clear the crypt down the
Okay,
road.
there we go.
I've never fought beasts before. Too scared.
Deadens, you say?
Please, sir.
That sounds like something we can do. 200,
I'm
that'd
a
be
witcher,
nice compensation.
So I'll rid you of the fiends, but in exchange, you'll pay me 200 orens and tell the Reverend I helped you.
Sure, sir. I'll tell him what I know, which will be little. And I don't have much gold, neither. But no matter, just so long as the dead uns are slayed, eh?
See you later.
Sounds like he's not going to actually pay up. Ghouls. Crypt. Okay. So that is on this side of town, going into the crypt. Let's see, because I think we finished up a few other quests, namely one that we fought the Drowned for. We did also activate all of the... Oh, that's not... We did also activate all of the fires in the middle of the night. I believe was this one? Yeah. Talk to the Reverend. Okay. Yeah, I must talk to Heron. I don't remember where he is. Oh yeah. Okay, so that is the guy who we had to bribe earlier. So I think we ought to go here because, or stay on this side and do this because if we walk along the water, we can get back to him relatively quickly. And then the Reverend is over here as well, so we'll cut across this way. And we will do the crypt probably after that, I would think. as we continue to try to make up for having allowed an innocent bystander to die. Totally over that, though. I mean, it's not like our entire duty is to protect people and slay monsters so that people are safe and all that stuff, because that's totally not the entire thing that our reputation and livelihood is based upon. Surely we're not at risk of losing said reputation. I should not have. Onto that little boardwalk there. Where is our friend? I thought he was in this general area. Oh, did I go past him? Oh, he was on one of those boardwalks. Hold on. Quest marker says he's over here. Somewhere. Back here. Was back here. Oh, he's inside his house, of course. So let's just barge in.
Witcher!
Okay, so we killed the drowner. Yeah, I think we go there. We can rest at his house? What?
I killed the drowners and encountered elves.
Elves? I don't believe I know any elves.
I think
They
we
were
do.
expecting you. Who are they?
Scoia'tael. Squirrels. Young non-humans. Freedom fighters. Those who deal with them are hanged. Betray me and y'all hang too.
I'll keep quiet. If it's dangerous, why do you trade with them?
I have to make a living somehow.
Either way, I did my job.
My crates are safe then? I underestimated you, Witcher. Incidentally, what happened to the elves?
We had a
About
disagreement.
them.
They're dead.
You killed them? Huh. Their friends are likely to return for the goods. When they arrive, we can blame it on the drowners.
No business of mine. I want my payment. Then you can tell me about Salamandra.
Here's your gold. Salamandra collect tribute from the villagers. Disobey, and they slit your throat, set your house ablaze.
Where can I find them?
That sounds
Ask
good.
the Reverend. He'll decide what you should know, but I wouldn't mind them gone.
Sounds like the Reverend is in on this whole ordeal. Very closely tied to all of it. Might even be, getting a little bit of payment for allowing them to visit the town and pilfer off of the people. Friend seeks a dwarf. I don't remember who was asking this, but apparently this is important.
My friend seeks a dwarf. Hoog. A Scoia'tael.
I'll ask around. Maybe I'll learn something.
Okay. We did get a lot of coins there. Ooh. Book as well. I think the medium alcohol, we can probably part ways with that. In favor, getting said book. Was this one. It was then that the elven wise men called the sages gathered in the dungeons beneath Reynold Castle. The eldest of them said, "Day and the hour have come. We are here to discuss the fall of humans. We will avenge the death of Lara Doran. We will shed their blood and drown the world in chaos. We will hide in the forests for 500 years while the chosen live in human cities and become their neighbors. Everyone knows their place in the plan, whether elf, dwarf, gnome, sorcerer, or Nilfgaard. Whoever betrays us is doomed. We will call ourselves superiors because we have no lords over us and we spit on gods." Then all swore an oath. Each drank the blood of an innocent child from a golden chalice to seal their obedience to the plan. Okay, so... I was gonna say, if that were just the elves, then, that'd be a great introduction. Especially after having just fought some elves, to, what those people are all about. Yeah, so we, believe in demonic rituals and drinking the blood of innocent children. Routine stuff, really. Okay, so we're gonna head over to the town and find the Reverend. He may have something to say about all the stuff that's been going on here. Since it seems that he knows a lot more than he's letting on. Maybe more of a bad guy than he's leading us to believe. Or that he's leading the people to believe.
Speak quickly.
Okay, so this is the straightforward thing. Okay, well, at the moment this is the only thing we can really ask him about. It's
The
meaningful.
beasts still haunt us.
I told you it wouldn't work. Where's my payment?
Ah, yes, your payment. The curse must be stronger than I thought. Doubtless caused by that witch, Abigail. An evil woman.
A witch? Maybe she can tell us more.
Did run into her.
brought the beast and all other calamities upon us.
Perhaps, but I'd rather speak with her first.
We must know from whence the beast came. Learn the truth.
I will, for 300 orens.
Our community's poor. Perhaps 200?
So be it.
Okay, I was gonna say, did we not get our payment for the part that we did, though? We do have a fair amount of coins now after all that, I think. And I suppose we don't have much else to ask him about now, so let's take a quick look at our quests to see what makes sense to do next. So here, talking to Abigail would be the primary thing. Oh, are these stars? Shows active. Secondary quest? Ah. Okay, I didn't realize we could distinguish between secondary and non-secondary quests, although at the moment, okay. Primary, primary, primary. Okay, these ones that have the circles around them are the primary quests. Okay, that's also very helpful. Not sure I realized all these things were strictly necessary, quote-unquote, primary quests, but okay, yeah, that'll help us a lot in terms of getting a better sense as to what we ought to prioritize over other things, and I think this makes for a good place for us to wrap up on this video. I still feel bad. We definitely screwed up. I do wonder, of course, if there were other ways in which we might have been able to save/protect the person whose name currently escapes me. So you can tell that, I'm really traumatized about the innocent victim that we were unable to protect from all of the ghost dogs. But as I was saying, I think now we know that that is certainly a consequence that can happen if we are not careful enough with the way in which we complete these quests. So we just have to carry that knowledge forward and use it to hopefully be a little better in the future with, trying to protect innocent civilians who can't really protect themselves. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.